Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Slay the Spire Downfall. I want to play another run as the Hermit, because, Ascension 20 has been completed on these characters, but not the Hermit. We have so many unlocks to do in this damn game with the mod. It's gonna take, if I want to do one run per unlock per character and actually record it, that's 8 characters, another 3 runs each, so it's at least another 25 runs, including this one. But let's start here. Damage for a random rare relic, gold, a colorless card. Choose, or random relic. What's our current relic? Add a memento into your hand. This is the curse that applies vulnerability. It's actually quite nice because that is a good way of getting through the early game combats a little bit faster. So I think we're gonna go for a random rare relic. It can no longer become weakened. There are curses that we can add to our own deck that give us weakness. So I think that's not a terrible get. I don't think it's that particularly good though. Yo, a hermit card, teleport to the shop. Is that a hermit card? I don't know the hermit. I don't know the hermit. Dead on. How do we dead on this? Defend strike. Dead on to give us another 6 block. We take 1 damage. Dead on is an interesting one to work with. I know that we can, in theory, and we can actually test it right now. In theory, if we select a card, then deselect it, sometimes it gets reordered in your hand. Or not? I don't know. I don't know how it works. Like I'm trying to put the strike somewhere else, and it gets put exactly where it was in my hand. So maybe you can't do that. Maybe you cannot pick and choose where the card goes in your hand, or maybe there are some card confirmations that do let you do that. I don't know. What are we gonna discard? Probably a defend though. Well, it was fantastic. You know what? Let's just do this. Pew! So maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Whatever, figure it out one of these days. Coalescence, Ricochet, Vantage. Gain block, retain up to 2 cards this turn. 9 block to 3. Ricochet, maybe you could use this to set a specific card order. Deal damage, repeat on a random enemy for each dead on this turn. Vantage. Gain block, dead on, upgrade random cards in your hand for the rest of combat. So would you rather retain cards or upgrade cards for the combat? This is also worth more block, and I think Vantage might be a little bit better for the random upgrading, but it doesn't seem amazing. None of these really seem that amazing. The retain is pretty good though, but I'm gonna take Vantage because the early upgrading makes the early fights a lot easier. That's my thinking. I think we will memento because it has 9 block and then put up a defend. Possibly didn't need to do that, but whatever. Dead on. Okay, so if we, it's like if I defend, Vantage, I can upgrade strike, but like why not just do this and then we still get an upgrade on the defend? We didn't draw that card at the right spot in our hand. Let's covet. I can't move Vantage to the right, but we can still get rid of a strike, I guess. And then upgrade another defend. Starting to realize by the time you've moved Vantage into the middle of your hand, you're not really getting a superb amount of value out of the card. 9, 9, 18, you have 19 block. Covet has to draw us a defend, otherwise I have to play a defend. 8, 6. We have enough block in hand. So I'm just gonna do this and then we'll kill you next turn. I don't know. don't know if I necessarily like that Vantage, but you know, we'll deal with it. Deal damage to a random enemy, discard your hand, draw that many cards. Deal damage to a random enemy, shuffle a doubt into your draw pile. So Spray and Pray works with our relic and also adds curses, which can be good. Choose a card, it costs 0, discard the rest of your hand. That's pretty funny. For damage, I kinda like Spray and Pray, and let's lean into the curse. You know, we can't become weakened. Maybe we can make it work. What a terrible set of hits. You just had to hit this guy once. Does position in the card... Sorry, does position of the card in your hand matter for this guy? Yeah, because cards with dead on have to be played in the middle of your hand to get the bonus. So we could... It counts evens as the middle. So technically this is in the middle of my hand. We could play Snapshot, do 6 damage, and then also gain block equal to unblocked damage dealt because it's in the middle of our hand. So card position does matter as this character, weirdly enough. Also, I'm just realizing that curse gets added forever, huh? I don't know. Maintenance is very good. Gain block, gain additional block for each debuff. Whenever you trigger Dead On, your next attack does more damage. Or strikes deal more damage and you gain dexterity. Maintenance, I think, is a great card. Look, I'm gonna upgrade cards. Then I'm gonna heal. Then we're gonna fight Lagavulin. Lagavulin feels like a good fight because we can upgrade cards, wait for maintenance, and then go. We want to play maintenance because it makes our strikes better. So why wake you up now? We'll wake you up next turn. May have delayed a little too long, but we can still get some good stuff out of this. Discard a card, draw 2. Discard a strike. Drew some defense. We still have to pop. So the strike did 18 damage on its own, which is pretty good. We should... And we have dexterity because of the card 2. So we will defend. Vantage. Am I okay taking 3 damage? Yes. I will take 3 damage. Discard a strike. I mean, we're not gonna play Memento, but I kinda like having it in the deck. Just discard a strike. Didn't really get the block that we wanted. Snapshot can give us a little bit more block, but he's gonna do a little bit more damage too. So I think we just wanna defend. Spray. If we play Memento, we will take 9 more damage, but Snapshot will give us 9 block. So this doesn't change anything. So we might as well hold it in hand and then play it now. Dude, the doubts are actually kind of terrible. We need a... There's cards that we can get that make the doubts not that bad. Wow, what a kind of terrible turn. There are cards that we can get that allow us to draw, discard the curses. We just need to get those. Well, really, Covet does it, now that I think about it. Deal damage equal to your hand size, dead on, draw attacks. Deal damage, dead on, gain strength. Gain block, gain a decay. Manifest. I don't have anything that... Well, no. Again, Covet. Covet allows us to get rid of the curses. Take Deadeye. It's very minor, but it is a small amount of possible scaling. And then are we going to upgrade, or are we going to shovel for a relic? I think we're And the upgrade gives us 1 more dex on the card, which on a longer fight will matter quite significantly. But then I think we'll start shoveling, unless we get, you know, better cards. Okay, I'll take Bag of Marbles as well. Now we don't need Memento nearly as much. So we will upgrade random cards. Well, can I just kill you? 7, 9, not even close. 7, not, okay, 9, gain 2 strength. Start here. Then play this. Then can I kill you? 18, 13, 13. I can kill you if I want to use a potion. It's that or take 5 damage. You know, I think just to get out of the fight quickly, I'll do it. Though I don't love it. Retain, reduce each of your debuffs by 1 or 2. Seems like a very good card. Add a 0 cost defend to your hand and upgrade it X times. Also pretty decent. I had this on the last Hermit run I played, but I kind of like the idea of Virtue. Reduce each of your debuffs. We're not building into a debuff build, but if you have debuffs, like, I don't know, vulnerability, it's a good way of dumping those debuffs, isn't it? Hit you. Or weakness, or temporary strength, temporary dex, or anything. I think we will play, I think we'll start here. Make everyone vulnerable, hit everyone. Virtue allows us to gain strength. And then we get the curse. But Covet allows us to exhaust the curse, and then we also get draw out of it. Then we gain stats. Then we ice you. Okay. Oh, dude. Wait, hold on. Deal damage, apply vulnerability. Gain block, dead on, gain plated armor. What's interesting is that this is scaling plated armor, which is not common. But Desperado is very interesting. Deal damage, double the card's damage this combat, it costs 1 more. Eventually this will cost 3, 4, 5 energy, but what I did last time I took this card is I had Cheat, which let me play cards for free. So I would play this for free, it would do damage and then come back. It makes long fights a little bit less problematic, but you know, eventually it's gonna cost a lot itself. But I think it's not that bad of a card. It's a one-off, infinitely scaling card that might end up letting you kill enemies quickly. That seems okay. So I tell you, I think we'll just start. Kind of a terrible turn. We'll just start here, and then start spraying and praying. Well, no, we should Desperado first, because it gets a kill. Strike does not. Strike can get a kill, but maybe we can kill one of the ones that are doing more damage. Taking 8 damage. You know, I think I'm gonna take 8 damage. Diminutive Jerry says, cheat, I love that card. It's actually a very good card, because it does give you the ability to play any card from your draw pile. Well, any one of 3 to 5 cards from your draw pile for free on the turn where you might need it, and then also you can get expensive cards out on the cheat. So cheat is a very good card to add in. You know, I think I'm just gonna soul burn you. Just to wipe you. And who's our boss? Hexaghost? Oh. We should not have used Soulburn Potion, because I'm just going to be using this. It's going to kill everyone in 3 turns. Like, actually kill everyone in 3 turns. So, yeah. Well, I mean, I gotta hit you once. And then I gotta put up some block. Now, unfortunately, we drew a lot of our blocks on that turn, so we don't have any blocks in our draw pile, I don't think. Maybe I can get a defend. You think that's a debuff? We did get a defend. And we also have Horn Cleat giving us the block that we need. Just like, don't even play anything. So yeah, should definitely not have used, well, I mean, definitely is a strong word. Brass tacks, 2 metallicize. It's not great. At the start of your turn, concentrate. The next dead on triggers regardless of hand position. So we would get snapshot, we would get vantage, we would get cheat, we would get deadeye. That doesn't seem that bad. I'm willing to give it a shot anyways. I think this is a maintenance fight. Real question is, do we want to take aim? I think we do, because I think the dead-on effects are going to be important. And then I will play maintenance. And we will probably try to ice that cultist quickly. I mean, a strike doing 15 damage is pretty good early. Oh, we didn't get what we wanted. You hit the wrong enemy, dude. It's a lot of damage. But we can dead on from anywhere in our hand. 10, 20, 30. I can't kill you. I can come so close to killing you, cultist. If one of those shots from last turn hit you, we would be okay. So you know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to actually kill Slime first, which is totally doable. Reduce debuffs. Now we're not frail. Good test. Concentrate only works once per turn, then it wears off. That's totally fine though. So do we want to cheat? I suppose, and then dead on will trigger whatever the dead on effect is. I mean, I think we just have you. We don't have you, but this gives us 8 block. Going a little slower than on other fights, but I think this is still very safe. Roulette dive tracking shot. Concentrate. Gives you concentration. Dive. Gain block, gain plated armor. You know, the dead-on effect kind of does synergize with what we have right now with that, that dead-on card. I think digging is really fun, but I think we do need to upgrade. We need to upgrade cards like cheat. Take aim maybe as well. Jackman264, welcome, how are you doing today? He's the Jackman. What's going on? Please discard this. Am I really gonna get 1 plated armor? No, thank you. 24 damage. I don't have any weakness, but we have the added block. I can't play Deadeye. It's in the wrong spot in my hand. So, what I will do is block, strike, strike. I'm not gonna play spray and pray. The strikes are just better on that turn. Jackman says, I'm working on my break. Hopefully you're breaking on your work then. Let's go ahead and cheat in, take aim so we get it next turn. I have to get some popcorn. You work from home? Where are you getting popcorn from? Upgrade 2 random cards. Why not? And then we'll Desperado. We want to play Desperado whenever we can because when we cheat it, we want it to be as strong as possible. It is scaling. This is not what we're looking for. We don't want cheat and maintenance and Desperado on the same turn. But we can get plated armor and we can upgrade. So I have 1 plated armor. Arcatraz says your office doesn't have a popcorn machine? I don't work in an office. I work at home. What are we gonna draw? A bunch of strikes. You know what? Seems okay. Actually doing quite a lot of damage to Hexaghost here, and we're, you know, kind of scaling. Kind of a terrible draw, but... Oh, there goes my plated armor. Good, you're gonna put Desperado and Maintenance in my hand. If we cheat Vulnerability, though, you're so... but if I play cheat, we can't actually play Desperado. Let's see what we get. I'm like... Okay, I think we play the Defend, and then nothing. That's a terrible turn. We shouldn't have even played Cheat in the end, but we can play Snapshot, and we can Memento. Then remove our vulnerability, block, gain strength. We're staying ahead of the Hexaghost, but only barely, and these burns are gonna start making my life miserable. Desperado's not quite a kill. But we can... I think we're gonna dive, Covet, and we're just going for the kill now. I waited as long as I could to play the card that is giving us the curses, because we haven't found the power that lets us get rid of curses, but maybe one day we will. Fatal Desire. At the start of your turn, draw 2 cards and add an injury to your hand. Innate. So, lots of draw, but your curses are going to get out of control. Final Canter. Retain deal damage for each curse in your hand. Deal damage to all enemies, stun any that don't intend to attack. I don't like Roundhouse Kick, because it does not work on lots of enemies that attack every single turn, which makes this a very expensive, mediocre attack on its own. On enemies that have turns off, this is pretty good, but against the elites on this floor, Gremlin Knob might stun, probably will stun. Slavers will not stun, and the Book of Stabbing can never stun, because those 2 enemies just attack constantly. So I don't know what I like about this. Fatal Desire is tempting because it is a lot of draw, but we have yet to add anything that allows us to handle curses, like discard curses and draw to replace the curse. Not Repulse, but there's one for the Hermit that's kind of similar, I think. Roundhouse Kick is at least an attack, it's damage, but, you know, it doesn't stun bosses, it doesn't stun lots of different enemies. I don't know if I particularly like this. I kind of like this for the draw, though. I think I'm gonna go Fatal Desire. Energy or removal? I think we go energy. It's gonna make enemies stronger, but I'm gonna allow it. The city. So it's the Automaton. Okay, admittedly a boss that could be stunned, but let's not worry about that. Let's go this path, tons of optional elite fights. If we go left, it's guaranteed elite fights. Right path, we can hit 1, 2, 3 if we're feeling confident. Hey, they're gonna steal my gold. I know you. Now. I mean, 9 block. We actually have quite a bit of block on this turn. Do we want to draw? I think we do want to draw. Doing 22 damage. We're only taking 2 right now. So I'm not gonna play the Memento. We'll hold on to it. I'll accept 2 damage. And if we ever get Covet, we can always discard the injury anyways and then get additional draw out of it, so it's not always going to be a negative. And by playing Spray and Pray, we do draw through the week by having more draw now. So it's not always a negative. Makes it a lot harder to Deadeye, but that's what the power is for, I suppose. Deal damage, Deadeye, gain strength, Spray and Pray, Desperado, defend, defend, dive. A dive gets us enough block. I think I want to weaken, remove my vulnerability, then a Spray and Pray into a Deadeye. No, we'd rather do a strike into a Deadeye. Then Spray and Pray. You can never hit the right unit, huh? We still got you, but that Spray and Pray always goes to the wrong card, doesn't it? Doing 17 damage. Wow, we actually can't get anything for free. We should have cheated first. I didn't think about that. But like, yeah, cheat doesn't even play anything. I could have even, maybe I could have killed him. I was not paying attention, but we only took 1 damage off of that, but that's a little silly. Anyways, they're dead. I think this run can work. Short fuse. Deal damage, cost 1 less per strike or defend played this turn. No other character you want strikes and defends except for perfected strike builds, but I don't think we want short fuse. What I would like to do is kind of upgrade my cards at this point. Am I going to upgrade all of my strikes and defends? Yes, because A, it's a good upgrade target, but B, we want the strikes. Maintenance hits the strikes. The defends get better too because of the dexterity gain. Strikes and defends are not that bad on this character. They're not great, but they're not that bad. We're gonna go to the shop. Remove a card, upgrade a random card. Yes. What? Or maybe we don't want to remove anything because we like strikes and defense. Maybe we just want to upgrade 2 cards. Deadeye and Vantage. Okay. Not what I would have chosen, but that's okay. I will take, oh dude, Frozen Eye lets us know what we're gonna cheat. I think we want that and Bag of Prep. We can still remove a card, or we can add another maintenance. I don't think we need another maintenance. Put the first Dead On card triggered each turn back into your hand. First 2. It is very tempting, but I think here's the thing, Spray and Pray is strength scaling, and the weakness, that curse that gets added doesn't matter that much. Dude, I gotta be honest, I really like the deck. Maybe we do want to just purge like a strike. The maintenance doesn't hit them as reliably, but I don't know, maybe we want to purge Spray and Pray. It keeps missing. Maybe we want to purge nothing out of our deck. I don't know. take cover. Upgrade it X times, just for like a singular block card. When in doubt, remove. All right, so Memento, if we save it for next turn, we can purge the weakness. Cheat, we'll draw. Dive, defend, spray, defend, defense. We'll probably cheat in a defend. It's not gonna be dead on, but that's okay, we just want to defend. Block or block plated armor that doesn't give us anything. Just give me the block. Then, 15, 13, 13. So, 26. We can do 41, and explosive potion will kill you. Seems pretty good. I think I'm very happy with this. And then next turn we can Memento, because they're vulnerable on this turn. Let's wait until we're weak and then we can remove it. Oh, we can't become weakened, so maybe not the best play, but I guess it doesn't really matter too much, does it? In the end, it doesn't matter at all. Also give me one plated armor. There's another plated armor card in the Hermit deck that gives you gold, I think. Well, we're gonna take some damage on this one, but that's just because of that doubt that we added to our deck. I gotta stop playing Spray and Pray. It either misses the enemy or it hits the wrong card, or the wrong target, basically. Fantastic. And like, look at our draw pile. Wound, doubt. At least Memento is sometimes helpful. There's no blocks. We need to covet, and then we can get to like a vantage or a defend. Now cheat can hit vantage, which will upgrade cards in our hand. But if we're gonna cheat vantage, we should maintenance first. Reduce each of your debuffs by 2. And that still missed. Dude, I hate Spray and Pray. Bubonic Lettuce says, I always go for the Taskmaster first on this fight. Maybe on a higher Covenant, because he does gain strength and add wounds, but on this Covenant, you probably want to go for the one on the right first, because he applies vulnerability and stops you from attacking. And has less health than the Taskmaster. You just aren't spraying hard enough. I think I'm just not praying hard enough, actually. Meat on the bone means we're definitely going to go for the elites. Whenever a debuff is applied to you, gain 1 strength. Deal damage, play all strikes in your hand, exhaust. And another vantage. Dude, determination's not terrible. I mean, because it's innate, we know we can at least gain 1 strength from the vulnerability. Trying to think though. Like Donu Deka, they don't debuff us. Awaken One doesn't debuff us. Time Lord, minor debuffs. The final fight is where I really think this is gonna matter, because you get debuffed like every other turn, multiple times. So I like taking this for that fight. It'll work for certain fights as we progress, yes. I don't think it'll work off of the weakness because we have Ginger, but it's interesting enough to grab. Covenant Tri-Ascension, oh no. They've realized. Let's play it. and then gain strength. I think we should maintenance. I think we should take aim. I will draw a discard, and then strike you for 14. After all of that, we only hit you for 14, but we got a lot of powers out there early. Cheat can bring on Desperado, or we can get dead-on strength or dead-on plated armor. We're not taking any damage this turn, so we probably want to cheat in a Deadeye for strength. Fatal Desire could be tempting too, just to get more draw, and then we can cheat this next turn. Honestly, I kind of like that. I am playing this, hoping for the best. But now we can draw through and maybe try to find a better block. Which isn't really going to happen, but we can try. Reduce each of your debuffs by 1. That's not going to remove the frailty, unfortunately. 8, 15, 12, 8. How much damage is that? That's 16 plus... well, let's do 16 plus 12, 28 plus 15, 43. You have 53. Strength Potion does not get us there, but we also get the strength from Deadeye. So I think we can do 52 damage. Hold on, let me run it again. 8. Okay, 8 and 12, 20. 8 and 15, 23, 43. Plus 9, 52. We're 1 damage away from killing you. So if I use the potion, I can kill you. The strength potion. I know we've got meat on the bone, but I can gain 10 block, take 12, take us down to 42. We wouldn't even heal on the next turn after that, so I'm just gonna do this. Just to make sure that you're dead. My math could have been wrong, but I think it was correct. We don't need these. We're gonna fight the elite. If we get low on health, you know, good luck. So, determination, memento, virtue. Then I like... kind of like a maintenance, take aim, Deadeye, but we could also do a strike, Deadeye, take aim. It's not quite gonna kill you though. But I can't kill you, because this only does 7 damage. Shoo. Dive means we take none. Maintenance, I like the extra dex gain. I kind of want to just do maintenance Deadeye dive, but we need to kill 1 unit. I'd like to kill 2, but we can't. So we'll at least wipe you. And then I could gain strength. And then block. I don't like it because we're not doing as much damage on this turn. You know, we're letting an enemy live, but oh well. So we can cheat in a defend. Upgrade random cards in your hand. Upgrading Desperado would be good, but I don't know if we can actually get to Desperado. If we play Covet, we can probably get to Desperado, but we have enough energy in hand. I don't want to do that. So I think we'll cheat in a defend. Next turn we can play the Covet for draw discard. I will smack you. I'm gonna play it because we want that card to get better. We should do this. Draw more, hit you. Go ahead, I'll do damage. We're gonna draw through the curse anyways. hate that you're attacking on this turn. That's actually pretty terrible. So cheat and bring in maintenance, Desperado, Memento. Memento we can get out of. Like, can I kill you? No, we don't even have nearly enough damage. So I like Deadeye. Deadeye Strike can kill you. Can cheat in a maintenance and then play like a Vantage, but Vantage Defend is way more block. So, you know, we're probably not going to play cheat. We're probably going to play Deadeye Defend, Vantage, Strike. Desperado, Snapshot. Yeah. Hey, at least it upgraded some cards. We're gonna take a little damage. I know we could use the potions. I just don't think we need to. We take 8 damage. Good memento time. We do want to take aim. I think we will maintenance. I think we will Desperado. A lot of block coming next turn. It's a lot of damage to you, but what's funny is that 2 strikes is just kind of a little bit better. So, goodbye Desperado. Desperado can still get the lethal blow. It's still scaling. We can cheat in a maintenance and gain 2 dexterity. Or I can gain 10, 20, 30, 40 block, which is more than enough. And we can Virtue to get rid of the weakness next turn, because next turn is going to be a much more aggressive turn. Actually, Snapshot gets a kill, and then we can play some blocks. So I actually think a cheat totally works here. On maintenance. We wipe you. We block. We block. Never mind, we're still taking 8 damage. But hey, now we have meat on the bone. Or do we? We're 1 away. Well, if I don't block, we'll get meat on the bone. So maybe we'll just work you down ever so slightly. And then do I have an attack next turn? I do. You know what? I think I'm gonna let you hit me for 3, and then I'll heal next turn. So congratulations. Could have done it a little bit better. But that's still fine. And I thought we would have a lot more block, but cheating in the dexterity did cost me like 10 on that card alone, which is why I took more than I thought I would. Whenever you draw a curse, whenever you draw or exhaust a curse, gain block. So there's the synergy of adding curses to your deck. Deal damage at a strike to your hand. It's not even free, it's just add a strike. Discard a 6 card for each card, deal damage. Just a, hey, for every card you don't want to play in your hand, you do a lot of damage. Seems pretty good, and it synergizes, but I think we need more block. I think we need more block and attack, but free block means I can spend more energy attacking, so I think I like Shadow Cloak. Dreamcatcher, nope. I am gonna fight Book of Stabbing. Well, it's highly likely to be Book of Stabbing, but I don't think it's actually a guarantee. Let's give it a shot. I've got potions. We can use some potions if we need to. So, gain strength. 10 block. Will Determination. Memento. Virtue. I might want to just use the Dex Potion on this fight, because this guy can get kind of out of control. Community of Jerry says, Shadow Cloak, Hermit's best block. It's also pretty good block for the Neophyte. Oh no, we're fighting the heart, so never mind. We're not adding curses to our deck. Oops. Covet will draw Shadow Cloak Cheat. Cheat will allow us to draw Strike, Strike, Defend, Spray, Dive. I don't think we want to play Cheat, but I do want to play Shadow Cloak. And then probably a Defend and take 2 damage. I know our potion's going to be unused, but I still kind of like it. I also want to take aim out, but I think this might be a little bit better in the long run. You know what? No, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to gain the dex, because I think we're going to need to outlast this guy. And hey, I get 1 whole plated armor. Oh, baby. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I don't know. There's no right order to that turn. We can't play the curse. It's just a curse. Is he upgraded for this innate? We need to upgrade that if that's what it does. So we have 30 block. That's already more than enough. I actually think we will play this. We should have drawn. We had energy remaining. Or did we? I don't remember. But we gain block just by drawing the injury, the memento, and the doubt. Wait a minute. No, the injury was added to our hand? Why is it added to the middle of our hand? At the start of your turn, draw 2, add an injury, then we drew 5. Gotcha. Anyways, you're dead, but add 1 strength. Retain, apply 1 vulnerable and weak. But we draw so much. I actually feel like a card like this could be very valuable. I like that it's pre-upgraded as well. Yeah, and Fatal Desire being innate, I really like. So I'm not gonna shovel up a relic. I'm just gonna take that. Find some potions. Oh, would you look at that? The same potions I just used. Thank you, game. For a second there, I was worried that I made the wrong decision. Oh, no. Let's play this. Cheat. We're gonna cheat take aim. I guess we could have drawn discard and maybe gotten to something else. I don't really want to draw through anything else. Our turn next turn is gonna be entirely basics, but oh well. At least I get some damage done. Actually, maybe we do want to draw through. No, I think we want the blocks. They didn't even attack me, huh? Well, I guess we can do that. I mean, the strikes are doing some pretty good damage. I hope there's another good strike card in the deck. Yeah, go ahead. Like something that hits multiple times and actually scales with the fact that strikes do more damage. Maybe, maybe not. You're not even attacking, huh? Wouldn't recommend that. Energy potion. Energy's not a huge problem. Apply bruise, they take more damage. For a turn, they take more damage, which is interesting. But I don't think we need brawl. I don't think we need faint. I might be undervaluing the bruise ability, but I don't think we need it. Do we always draw virtue on turn 1, which is good because it means we can immediately use memento determination. It just feels strange to be constantly drawing it this early. Oh, you know what? We should save this because then we can remove Hex, because it's a debuff. So we're going to play the powers for sure. I can weaken you, but Vantage is just similar. And I guess I'll strike you, because I can hit you. But if Virtue removes the Hex, man, that's actually good. It's not Artifact. It's not quite Artifact, but it still seems okay. Whenever you draw it or exhaust a curse, gain 6 block. Yep. You're right. That's how it works. Could just glare you and hit you a couple of times. And glare will also hit letter opener, which I like. Every time, man. I don't know how to make that actually hit the bird. Or hit the enemy I want it to hit. Okay, so apply vulnerability, reduce debuffs. It does remove the Hex. That's really good. Like, that's actually a very useful piece of information to know about. Mazuro91, welcome. Are you playing the game with mods? This is the Downfall mod. Is what it is. Pretty good. I'm liking it. Another Desperado? I don't think we need another Desperado. We just want one to get strong enough to wipe. Although, you know, I'll admit, 2 of them means we have more opportunities to cheat them. I will grab it. And I will upgrade. Wow, we actually don't have a lot to upgrade. Take aim is okay. Reduce each of your debuffs by 2. Gain 2 plated armor. You know, maybe we'll dig. Smiling Mask. Cheap card removal. I don't think it's amazing, but I'll take it. So what'll cheat give us? Cheat will give us... Well, if I dive, I can cheat Deadeye. Deadeye? Or Dead on Deadeye? But I could also get to Shadow Cloak, but we can also just play that when it comes into our hand next turn. I am looking at the next turn like that's gonna suck, but Glare maybe can do something. Might want to use the potions again. I think we'll dive, cheat. Yeah. Gain some strength. We'll keep Glare. Maybe we can kill an orb. And actually, we're taking no damage because of our Horn Cleat, so we don't have to worry so much. So we'll play the Cloak. And take aim is actually pretty good. And I will attack you. And I will attack you. Well, actually, we'll probably play Spray and Pray now, because it's guaranteed block. We should probably play Glare before we shuffle, too. So you stole Maintenance, you stole Desperado. Maintenance, I think, is a little bit more important. Upgrade cards, it would upgrade Virtue. Draw pile is empty. But draw pile is empty. I'd like to kill you. Getting a lot of free block. I do like this to purge your last remaining artifact, then we'll wipe you. Then we'll maintenance. And nothing else worth playing. I mean, we put up 50 block on a turn. That's not bad. So cheat. Can cheat in glare, snapshot, defend, strike. Snapshot, we would get the value of the block return out of it. Glare might not hit the boss. I think we will... Wouldn't mind getting glare too, but it might hit the orb instead of the boss. So how would we do this? What would be the best way of killing you? Maybe just bringing out a defend. I mean, with 2 defends, we take no damage if I kill you, so... So we'll play 3 defends. No reason to play Virtue, we're not debuffed. He shuffled very quickly. What do you have? You have Desperado. I do want that card. Our deck is just getting full of injuries, but the injuries give us free block, which is nice. And then Covet will also give us free block, but before we do that, let's play Glare. What are we gonna draw? Cheat, defend, cheat can bring in maintenance. It's actually really good. Then what do we do with that maintenance? Vantage, defend? I mean, if I do that, we take no damage, and it scales our strikes. So let's gain more strength. I'm basically slowly gaining enough strength until I can one-tap this guy. But, like, it's absolutely working. Covet will draw Memento Injury. Let's gain 1 plated armor. I know, pretty good, huh? Admittedly, that's not an amazing turn, but that's okay. This is, I mean, this is 20 block. Cheat can bring in a Desperado. For free, I really like that. We're taking no damage currently. Strike. Play another defend. And every time we cheat in one of those Desperados, they just get better. And we have at least 1 card that is enabling us to scale our strength. So that went fine. Put random attacks from the discard into your hand. They cost 1 less this turn. Another way of getting back Desperado, Spray and Pray. Roundhouse Kick, another, you know, stun enemies card. And AoE. Heroic Bravado. Gain 1 Rugged. Increase the cost of the card. I mean, I just really like this for keeping yourself alive, basically. I mean, it's like a buffer. Would you like to add a buffer to your deck? I think in this deck, I would like to add 1 buffer, please. The first time you draw a curse each turn, exhaust it and draw 2 cards. Upon pickup, obtain 2 injuries. So this is... Maybe this is what I was thinking of. This doesn't... It's not a power, it's not repulse. But it does allow us to overdraw through our curses that we're going to add to our deck, which is really good. I don't think we need energy, I think we just need more draw. Never again. Oh, we just get the curses in our deck. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't mind this like at all. And we do need to fight the Burning Elite, like usual. We want to go to a shop. I'm dumb. We should always be finding rest sites to dig instead of elites to fight. We should really hit this campfire. At the very least, we can dig for a relic if we don't want to upgrade anything. Same thing here. I think I will go to the shop just to see what they have. It's cheap card removal as well. Wow, I draw a lot of cards turn one. Dun, 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 dun. Whenever a debuff is applied, gain strength. That doesn't seem super important. Fatal Desire for draw seems pretty good. We're currently taking 20 damage. I can do 16, 16, and 30. So I can kill one enemy. And I might be able to trigger Snapshot's block off of it too. So let's attack the one that is the weakest. 32. We gotcha. I'd love to play Fatal Desire, but it's much better to kill a unit, I think. Maintenance, Deadeye, Virtue, Spray, and Pray Defend. Not a fantastic turn. Don't even have the energy for it anymore. Also synergizes with Shadow Cloak because every time we draw and exhaust a curse, we gain block. So we get a lot of extra block. So much block. What a terrible turn, though. I mean, honestly, give me Shadow Cloak and then a draw potion. Wow, we didn't get it yet. I'm a dummy, it's in order. At least we know we're gonna draw it now, so. Please dump a Virtue, since we're not playing it. There's 12 block, beautiful. Weaken you, 22 damage. 1 defend gets us there. There's plated armor. We can cheat in a maintenance or a Fatal Desire. I actually think it's better to cheat in Fatal Desire so we get the draw next turn. And then give me a rugged just in case I can't kill them on the next turn. It takes us a couple of turns to get set up with our draw engine. It does get there, eventually. And that turn, I mean, we did 14 damage. It's not that good. Well, there's some block. We're gonna glare ya. We're getting close to being able to kill these guys. It's just really slow. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy 3 times. It always seems to hit the same enemy. That's like very different from how it's worked on other cards. You're still hitting me? Let's do this. You know, other cards that say 3 times, it'll hit 3 random enemies or hit a random enemy 3 times. Desperado. Okay, cheat Desperado gets a kill. Strike. We should have snapshotted you, but you'll die next turn. Okay. We're gonna kill him. As slow as it is. Thank God I have 1 attack, although it's the 4 energy Desperado that did 69 damage. It's perfect. Gain block, all enemies lose 2 strength. Permanently, that's a great card, I think. Really good to have on the heart fight. Whenever you obtain a curse. What would you please define obtain, game? What would you say obtain actually means? Gain 12 block and add an impending doom to your hand. Impending doom. Dramatic Quick Entrance, Chrysalis, Deadeye, Low Profile. Gain additional block for each debuff. Fruit Juice. And Burns. Another Shadow Cloak is tempting. Because we start with curses and we can get more of them, and we're gonna get one per turn. I actually think that's not bad for free block. Like, remove possibly a defend, possibly a snapshot, but I really like the damage gain effect from it. I don't think dive is particularly good, but it's better than a defend. I still think we want to remove strikes. Maintenance I like for the scaling dexterity. But the damage from the strike is really good. Maybe we get rid of advantage. No, it's still better than a defend. Snapshot gives us good block. This scales with strength. I know we could get rid of the injuries, but they actually give us more block by having them, so I don't want to get rid of them. Take aim is very good for getting the dead on effects. I think I'm just gonna purge a defend and take a Shadow Cloak. If we can rely on Shadow Cloak giving us blocks, why not? I guess. Oh. Yo. We can gain an infinite amount of gold. When we draw the curses, they exhaust anyways. And we can purge them at the shop. I think we want to gain 999 gold. Because when we draw a curse, it will, in theory, possibly be exhausted. And not be a problem. But you never know. So this is more block. 1 damage, 15 damage. I don't want to add a weak considering we have more curses, but I think I will take aim. If I play determination, dive will mean we take no damage, but I don't care if we take 1 damage. Right, that was added to our hand. Still have the normalities coming up. And you know what? We can actually take a look at our draw pile. We know we're gonna draw a normality and it's gonna be exhausted, so we don't have to worry about next turn. We're gonna be safe. What would we like? I would like this. Gain strength. I think I would like a maintenance. Heroic. Desperado. We just need to kill you next turn. So normality is gonna say goodbye. We can cheat in a Shadow Cloak, almost a Desperado. Do we have Covet? No, but we have a Virtue. Can I kill you? 34 damage plus 10. We're off by 1. We'll cheat. I don't know. 17, 34, 10, 44. If we upgrade Snapshot, it will get the kill. By 1. There you go. Had to really think about that one. Apply bruise to all enemies, it doesn't wear off. So every time you hit an enemy, they do more damage. Or they take more damage. I think we're gonna skip. We gotta survive, a couple of fights coming up. We gotta be careful. Select a card to offer. I'm going to get rid of a normality, because even though we have curse synergy, we don't want normality because it can still ruin our turns. Tree Jam, welcome. says, Abe, my one constant source of solace in this indifferent void of a universe. How are you? Dude, I'm doing all right. I'm having a lot of fun playing Downfall as of late. This Slay the Spire mod has revitalized my energy in the Spire world. Covet will draw normality. Let's not do that. We need this. We also need this. We also need this. We can play Deadeye, then Snapshot, and gain block. We're gonna take 1 damage currently. I think we should play this, and I think we should play a Determination. If we play a Heroic Bravado, it's gonna be lost because we are taking 1 damage. I'd have to block through it. So I think we just play Determination to get it out of the deck, and also if we do end up drawing a, oh, you know what? We would have exhausted the curse because of this. But I think we just do that just to get the power out, basically. Cheat. Desperado, Virtue, Vantage, Glare, Desperado. Well, we want the Shadow Cloaks. We can cheat in and Deadeye something, but I think we just want to hit like a Desperado. I think we will Cloak and take aim. We got a lot of setup with this deck, which means that it's going to be a little bit tough on the heart fight. Okay, we discarded the other normality. Or rather, the 1 normality. Let's attack you on this turn. I'm gonna get debuffed next turn. I have 2 attacks in hand. So let's gain Plated Armor. Make you lose strength. I'll hit you and then hit you. It's not an this enemy kind of does counter us because we slow play fights frequently. We can't be weakened. Not like it matters. It's a lot of block, by the way. Am I just gonna play 2 Desperados? Yes. This fight makes me a little worried, but at least we have those injuries giving us free blocks. Glare. Deadeye. If we don't need to exhaust the injury, we should keep it in the deck. We're gonna draw a cheat and a strike. I think I want cheat in the draw pile. I don't want to draw it on this turn, because we can't cheat anything with it. So I think what we do is we just play this in a spray and pray. $20 block for free. Cheat. We have both Desperados in hand. God damn it. I would like to add another cheat to the deck, honestly. Right now we can bring in Deadeye at least. Gain 3 strength. We need more block on this turn. Gonna draw Spray and Pray Defend. I think we should get rid of a injury. Right now we're taking 1 damage. If we're taking 1 damage, I'll hit you. Done. We get 10 block per curse. I mean, that's really good. It's weird, but like, we do like having the curses in the deck. Our hand kind of gets filled with them eventually, but it's still free block every turn. Maybe this guy's actually like not a problem at all. Still can't get my Desperado out of cheat, unfortunately. I also have no blocks in this turn. Let's gain 2 plated armor. I will cheat in, I guess, a spray and pray. And we probably should have played maintenance first, but whatever. We've only played maintenance twice as well. Alright, get out of here. Potion belt. I like it. I think this is a skip. Determination is good, but I think it's still a skip. We get 1 key from this, and then 1 key from a rest. So we should probably rest and just grab it. Because we're in a very good spot. And I really didn't want it to be you. And we have normality. So it's the worst case scenario, and we're living it. But 10, 15, I can kill you. And then let's get more draw. It's the one fight you don't want to have that happen on, because now we're taking like 70 damage. But Chi can hit Heroic Bravado and give us a little bit of extra rugged, ethereal protection, whatever it is. I want rugged. I think that would stop the Reptomancer hit. Can I kill the dagger on the right? Cheat, Heroic Bravado. I mean, I think we start there. And it is 2 skills. Can't play 3 more. Well, I can't play enough skills after this, but maybe I can just play a whole bunch of defense. Like, I can play another 27 block. That's actually enough to make me take no damage from this. I think. Rugged will protect us from the 26 from the other dagger. We take 2 damage. You know, that's not that bad. I will accept that. Now, I do have to kill you. Which I can do. We'll use 1 energy and we'll play a Desperado to do it. Which we want because it'll buff the card. Then we'll play this, we'll play this, we'll play this. We get our powers out there. It's not that bad. Termination. We do get debuffed by Reptomancer, but it's not frequent. Covet will draw a cheat, which can draw Heroic Bravado. Kind of like that. Like, it's an expensive card, we get it out for free. Basically a buffer. Normality again. Normality is the one negative that we're dealing with. Well, if you can say it's one negative. However, I don't know, play this. So far it hasn't cost us too much. And the more curses get added to our deck, the harder it is to exhaust it. But hey, it's the next curse coming up, which means in theory it'll be exhausted. That maintenance costs 1? I haven't played it yet? Really? That seems unusual. All right. Normality coming up. Heroic Bravado, unplayable. It will exhaust, but that's okay. We can bring in another Desperado. And now it's going to do 80 damage next time it shows up. I'll play this one. I will also play this, and if I play the Virtue, I could do 5 damage to the Reptomancer, but I'd rather just hold it so we don't draw it in the future, I think. There, we finally got rid of the Normality. Still taking no damage thanks to our kind of curse meta here. Which honestly, I'm surprised that it's working at this point. Or rather, still working. I mean, I almost have you. You know, I do have you. I should have exhausted the wound. Cool, I'm surprised it worked, but I'm glad it worked. Bruise, bruise, bruise. You know what? No thanks, I don't need a bruise. Or Calcum. That's basically worthless because we almost always have block. I would very much like to hit up a shop. I have 1,200 gold. We only have one Normality in the deck right now. Because we pooped the other one. It's not a very good turn. We're certainly going to take hits. However, I can wipe the bomb off. Then take block and then, or rather take more draw and then at least purge a little bit of strength from everyone. We take 9? It's not bad. Not bad at all. Spiker's gonna be a little annoying. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, I don't think we need to attack the Spiker, because when we hit the same unit, when we start getting curses in our deck and drawing those, we'll get free block once we play our powers. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. I would like to get a maintenance. And eventually we'll take this guy out. We scale, he doesn't. Did get rid of more normality. I don't know why I can't speak. We did get rid of normality. Just gonna draw dazes. Why not? Seven. I mean, we'll play this and then that and then that. We gotta work him down eventually. Disposable account says, I think it's funny how the poop is a -1 and that's the only effect it has. Well, I mean, the effect is you got rid of a curse, I suppose. Like, you're glad to have this because it means you got value out of the event. But yeah, it is funny that it is a -1 score. Like, why? Is that like a secret joke with someone behind the scenes of the game? Like a secret scatological humor? That sounds terrible. I didn't play enough skills to trigger letter opener. Dude, I have no idea how this will work against the heart. I don't know if we actually do enough damage. I don't know if we can survive on the heart fight. I don't know! If we put up enough block, I don't know! But the first 2 dead-on cards back in your hand. It is tempting, but we do need to focus more on block, I think, for that fight specifically. Unless we get this, and then we can make that 60 damage too. Or we don't get this, and then we die. Or the boss is doing the multi-hit. Another reason why Niao is better, because you know the single hit is always first. Cheat. Cheat Shadow Cloak is pretty good. Here's the deal. Defend means we take 2. Heroic Bravado means we take 2. So I would rather this stay in the deck. And we had Buffer anyways, or Calcum, which wasn't that good, but whatever. So Normality. I think if we play Covet, we'll get rid of Normality, but we'll do that at the end of turn anyways, because I don't care about Snapshot. A few things to play. Like Desperado, Strike, Strike. We must have drawn an injury and I didn't pay attention to it. Either way, we get rid of the Normality, but maybe drawing a curse would have been nice for the free block. So Virtue removes... You know what? I think it's gonna make Constriction go from 10 to 8, because we removed 2 stacks of it. And it's stacked by 10. Maybe, I don't know. What I do know is that I want to gain strength. Try this. Yeah, so it saves us 2 damage per turn, which is, I guess, okay. Means we're probably gonna take damage on this turn though, unless we, get big defends. 19. So we're currently taking exactly 10. So you know what? Let's maintenance a defend, then we take 0. Should have played it first, obviously, but whatever. We have Normality. We can get rid of it. We have 30 block. We're taking no damage. I like that just because it upgrades the cards. Alright, you're dead next turn, probably. Cheat can bring in a Desperado, which will do 20 damage. So 20, 38. We have exactly enough damage. And then we had more because of the extra strength I just gained. Fruit Juice is pretty nice. Overwhelming Power. When you end your turn with 0 energy, lose 4 HP. Gain 3 energy, draw 3 cards. You don't gain 3 energy every turn. You gain 3 energy once. However, is this a debuff? Can we remove this by using our Virtue card to mean that we take 0 energy? I don't know, but I kind of like it. Hole Up is just good block, though. We can't become weak. You gotta try this, though. Gain 3 energy, draw 3 cards. If I can purge the debuff with Virtue, we're gonna love life. I gotta try. We draw a lot on turn 1, which is pretty nice. Definitely hit you. Power up. You don't debuff me, so we are going to play, I think, Take Aim. Blocks by 7. Give me the strike. We gotta scale quickly against this guy, which means get our powers out, or get a Heroic Bravado out, too. So let's see. Overwhelming Power. Engaged. 5 energy, lots of cards, in hand. Please upgrade my cards. Now we can't play anything else, otherwise we will take 4 damage. But we do have Virtue and Normality, but we can purge it. So we're gonna Virtue. It does remove the debuff of Overwhelming Power, so it works. Which is exactly what I wanted to have happen. Good. Cheat can draw nothing. So I will just do this and then this. I did play all my energy. I completely forgot. Like, already, I'm forgetting. Cheat can draw a Deadeye. We already have enough block, basically. I played all my energy again! I can't stop myself from doing it. Alright, but Covet draws a Virtue. Now we don't have that buff anymore. So you kind of have to work down the buff after you give it to yourself. But it is still pretty good. In my head, I'm like, don't play any more cards. Keep the energy. Now that I've purged it. Each of your debuffs. No, I think we'll skip this. Glare is really good, though. I actually like it, and it's not even for doing damage, it's kind of just for block, because you can just hold it and play it on a multi-hit from the boss or something, or use it to purge the artifacts. I guess we might get a relic that interacts with potions. Let's not use that quite yet. Cheat. Probably a Shadow Cloak. Fatal Desire. Probably a Shadow Cloak. Great turn one. I mean, turn one is basically just I play my powers. So I don't know if Covet will allow us to discard Normality. Because this says the first time you draw a curse each turn, but I don't think it's gonna work. But we haven't drawn a curse yet. Well, no, we did. We drew an injury, but that was last turn, not this turn. Okay, it did work. I had to check. Good, good. Might as well hit you. Should have maybe worked towards that Deadeye, but... we need to upgrade Overwhelming Power. It'll make it a lot better. We can still play it. It's just not as good. Let's play this. Smack you. Power. Upgrade. Gain Rugged. Snapshot. Virtue. Alright, so now we only lose 2 HP, and then if I play Virtue one more time, we'll lose 0. Turns out Virtue has a point. Has a point to play, to exist in this deck, in any deck. Don't play anything else. Goodbye, Heroic Bravado. We still have one Rugged up, so we're never gonna die. We can draw a Virtue. Now we can play all of our energy again. I don't know, it's very interesting. I get it, it works, but it's like a one-off power. You don't normally get kind of one-off powers like that. I still wish we had another cheat in the deck. Whenever you trigger Dead On, your next attack deals more damage. Reduce the cost of a random card by 2, body armor, discard a card, gain block, gain more block. I mean, this, because it scales twice with dexterity, is very tempting. Could be worth quite a bit of block, but we're really just kind of hoping and relying on the curses. Minus Normality, we're still gonna purge that one. Actually, just, I need more curses in my deck. So why don't we skip that? As tempting as it is. Well, I do like a good kunai. I'm gonna purge normality. Whenever you play a strike or defend, draw a card. Pretty decent. Exhaust a card, deal damage. If you exhaust a curse, deal damage to all enemies. I think we want kunai. I think we want ink bottle. I think we want cheat. Secret technique, also tempting. Another maintenance for a little bit of dex scaling is also tempting, but I think I'm okay with where the deck is right now. Let's save our money for the next floor as well. Chemical X is tempting because there is a couple of X cost cards in the Hermit's deck, but now do we need to upgrade anything? Another question. Overwhelming Power. It's a good upgrade. It's a really good upgrade. Gain 2 energy, draw 3 cards, and then you can remove the debuff very easily. But I think cheat might be a little bit better. What boss are we fighting? Timekeeper? Oh, a little scary. I think cheat might be even just a little bit better to pull cards out of your draw pile. Your draw pile. Alright, we have 47 HP. So cheat, take aim, is pretty good because then we get a power out. I think we want powers. You're gonna debuff me too, so. We actually have quite a lot of cards in hand I want to play. I want to play my whole hand, it's all powers. So maybe we won't play cheat. Maybe we'll play Cloak, Bravado, Fatal Desire, Determination. Cloak, Bravado, Fatal Desire, and then we can either cheat in... Technically we could cheat in an Overwhelming Power, but we're not going to. We could cheat in a Take Aim. I don't think that's that important. You know what I think is important? A Maintenance. Let's play that. Give me a Strength Potion too. I worry because we do play a lot of cards at times. Overwhelming Power will draw Virtue. Our debuff right now is a Vulnerability. That's not a bad one to get rid of, but we also aren't really taking that much damage. Cheat can bring in a Desperado or Glare. Desperado would be brought in by Overwhelming Power, but we don't really need it. Although Overwhelming Power will shift Deadeye into the center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think we'll do it. Because then we can Deadeye. Virtue. Play 4 more cards. I can, it might cost me 2 HP from the debuff, but to be able to play 4 more cards this turn, I kind of like. I'm trying to think what we play. Desperado, Snapshot, Spray and Pray, Desperado. Just 4 attacks. We did draw, but we don't need it. Bonk, 2 HP. 2 HP for the... I mean, it's basically... You gotta think about it like it's a... What's the Ironclad card? Offering? It's like an offering, but you can actually remove the debuff and not lose all 6 HP. You could lose 2, you could lose 0. If we upgrade the card, it's very easy to lose 0 on. Covet can bring in a Shadow Cloak. We kind of need that. It's not a very strong turn, but hey, we got some glares. Excuse me. How am I gonna kill this guy? What am I gonna do to kill you? I hate drawing this. We can cheat maintenance. We don't have a cheat. Excuse me. You know what? We could covet and drop this and cheat it in later. Then keep gaining strength or gain 12 block or gain more block. Hey, now we have Deadeye. It's kind of exactly what I wanted. 3 cards next turn. Desperado, Cheat, Flash Powder, Determination, Strike. We'll get Draw. I can't play 3 cards. No, I actually totally can. I think I want to. Give me a full turn next turn. There's our -1 draw, but we get a lot of draw anyways. We're doing 27 damage. Cheat can bring in Defend, Strike, so we don't care. Kind of just like Desperado. How much damage would we take? 3? It's really not that bad, is it? I don't think we're gonna kill you next turn, but we're punching through you pretty quickly. I suppose it's literally possible with the cheats. Cheat can get us some maintenance, so no, we're not gonna get there. But I will cheat into maintenance. All enemies lose 2 strength. I would like to purge your strength gain, and then I'll play nothing. Well, purge some of the Time Eater's strength gain. Virtue, Glare. Do you like bringing in a Heroic Bravado for free? Why did we draw? What did I play? Got no idea. We also have no block, so thank you, Rugged. You're gonna block all of this. If we have no block, I think I'm just gonna play a Desperado. Shrink, shrink, shrink. So Glare, Deadeye, Desperado. 78 damage. If we ever cheat a Desperado in at this point, the Time Eater's dead. We do not have a cheat, but we have a Covet, which can get us cheat, which can give us an 80 damage Desperado. Imagine that! Glare, cheat, Desperado. It's like the whole reason I added the card to the deck. All right. You reach for your holster. You give 921 souls back to the heart in the form of bullets. Seagus Jr. says, I just lost a true ending Sylvan FTL run to the Obelisk Warship. Sounds rough, bud. Dude, 2 HP is not bad for overwhelming power. I kind of just want to leave it as is, but I think it's worth more to dig for a possibly game-winning relic. Shuriken is not that, but it's close. Oh, dude, and Intangible and Artifact? Yeah. We could also add in another virtue, but it's not going to be upgraded. But, oh, but it bronze scales as well. Can I afford everything? Actually, I can. I can also still remove a card. I'm gonna still remove a strike? Yes. Or potion. Gain Vigor, 2 Dexterity, or 3 Vulnerability. It's gonna Purge a Strike. And you know what? Don't use the potion, because we still might get a way of using this after this combat. Maybe we'll get a potion relic or something. So here's what I don't like. We're gonna get hit for 60 next turn. We gotta work down one of these enemies. If we play Overwhelming Power, we will be able to draw cards. 3. 1, 2, 3. Injury, Snapshot, Spray and Pray. Injury will be purged. We will then draw Glare, Desperado. I can cheat in a Shadow Cloak. That's about it. Next turn we'll have Virtue. I can cause all enemies to lose 2 strength, which is very good. I can play a bunch of powers. So, I mean, we'll start there. I think we do want to cheat in this Shadow Cloak, because we will draw an injury on the following turn. Where's Covet? We might be able to cheat Covet and discard it, but we'll see. We'll start here. Play this. Play this. Oh, the artifact actually took the debuff from that. Didn't think about that. I don't know if that's good, but means we don't have to worry about Virtue in that case, I guess. I feel like we should save the glares. Should definitely still cheat in the Shadow Cloak. Should also probably, man, we got so, I need like a 10 energy. I want to play everything. We need to play this. We need to play, this means we take no damage. I want to gain strength, and I want to play Desperado. But I also want to play cheat and get the Shadow Cloak out. So like, I guess we'll start with Dive. I guess we don't need the strength from Deadeye. We can plan to survive for like the next 2 turns. With the glares, it's gonna be a little bit more easy. So you know what, we'll cheat in Shadow Cloak, make everyone lose 2 strength, and I guess go ahead and give me a Scaling Desperado. Clunk, clunk. I guess it's not 60 damage because we're not on Ascension 20. That's when it's 62 damage or 61 damage or whatever it is. This is just 40. Much better, right? We can cheat in Covet or Maintenance. Cheating in Covet gives us a lot of block, but we already have 26. We only need to put up another... Hold on. 26. So we put up another 13 block. Or we play the glares. Do like 1 there, 1 there. Why did we draw Ink Bottle? Of course. That card I added to my deck for this exact purpose. Oh, but of course. So let's cheat in Maintenance. And then buff. And then buff. I can't even see my debuffs. They're off the screen. And then give me a Scaling Desperado. We're going slow, but we are... We're getting there. We're getting there. Upgrade cards. I only have 1 card worth upgrading, and we're going to play it anyways. I think we want to play this. Strength. Jump the injury. 10. So you're doing 45 damage, huh? That is very rude. Very rude indeed. Still taking none. We're not playing Desperado, which we need to, but we also just need to get our powers out there and block until we start drawing curses. Curses! We got 2 glares. You're not gonna hit me. Do I have any block? Dun, 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 dun. 1 defend will probably get us there. So I actually feel like maybe cheating in like a strike or something just to do damage, or a snapshot. It hit him and we got block, so that's okay. Smack ya. Smack ya. Gain strength, gain dex. Okay. Yada. 33 damage. Like I mouse over my character and I'm like, where am I? I can't see. Desperado. I guess you never know which enemy it's gonna hit. But I suppose it doesn't really matter. We got the one we wanted at least. Draw a card. So now I can cheat in the other Desperado. Which is beautiful. You're gonna die. You're only putting up 30 block instead of 99. We are intangible. Oh, thank you for the reminder. We gotta be careful about this. We want this to be at 4. Three, 4 work, 0, 1 work. Ideally 3 or 4. Ideally 4. So we are going to just block like sons of guns. There's a block. We're gonna keep glare in hand. I'm gonna play nothing. You're not gonna kill yourself. Don't worry. I got my eyes on his health. Give me more plated armor. Taking no damage. Stall. Now he's not attacking. Cheat in a Desperado. Seems like a very bad idea with what I'm trying to do. So just play nothing. You can cheat a Covet to get through the Desperado, but that doesn't really get us where we need to go. So just end your turn. I love getting like 30 free block every turn. 3. So we want it to be on 4. So I will kill you next turn. Hopefully we draw cards that let me kill you next turn. Taking none. We also have one more card until Ink Bottle. Maybe we should not have played the last card that we played, but whatever. Do Voodoo. You know what? Bonus strength, I'll take it. Nah. All right, welcome, Heart. How you doing? We will certainly play our potions. Maybe save that for the next turn. I would like very much to gain permanent dexterity and strength. So I will play Artifact, Speed, Flex. I will cheat. We could cheat in Overwhelming Power early. If we get an Artifact Potion, it might be worth it. Let's see what we get out of this. Weakness, Discovery, Chrysalis. Random cards to add to your hand at cost 0 this turn, apply to weak. I mean, we have a Glare. We don't need 2 additional weak. Although, We could roll the week over until the turn after next. But a discovery is really nice. If we cheat in overwhelming power, it's gonna take a turn or two until we get to virtue, but losing a little bit of HP for the gain of being able to play your powers is nice. Because we'll be able to draw Shadow Cloak and Desperado and Deadeye. So I think we will block. See what we get. And I think you definitely want a rugged, just in case, you know, you can't actually get where you need to go. Also, we're only taking 1 damage. I thought we were gonna be taking 2, but no, this is not the, this is not the Ascension version of the Heart where we start taking just a buttload of damage every turn due to Beat of Death. So let's not worry about it. We're intangible, he's multi-hitting, we have enough block already. So, we're going to play this. We're gonna cheat in a, oh my god, the next turn blows if I gain a strike, but what else are we gonna do with the card on this turn? Nothing. Give me plated armor. I will Desperado, charge it, and then honestly, I'm gonna cheat in the strike so we can get through the deck a little bit faster. We lost 1 HP because we were intangible instead of 4. Da, 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 da. We're vulnerable, we're frail. Virtue seems pretty good right now. We can weaken you. Gain block, all enemies lose 2 strength. It's not perfect. Maybe we'll want to save this. Means we take no damage this turn, though. What I mean by it's not perfect is that he's going to maintain 1 strength up on us, but still very good card to play just so we take less damage and then smack ya, smack ya. We drew a card. Cost us energy. I wasn't even considering that possibility. I wanted to play the slime, but it's okay. Covet can draw a cheat, which can draw a Desperado. Kinda need to save this in our hand. $31 damage. Desperado. Spray and pray. We'll take 2 damage. We could virtue it. We're not gonna be debuffed anymore on this fight, so why not? We drew no curses. Well, if Desperado takes the hit, Desperado takes the hit, right? It's not Desperado, it's Rugged. I'm sorry. I keep calling it the wrong thing. Here's the thing, I think I could get around the damage. I'd rather not. I'd rather just play a maintenance and then a Desperado. Let Rugged take 1 hit. We take 2 damage. And then we'll go off on this turn. Maybe. Although that Heroic Bravado is a little hard to play right now. As in, probably is not worth playing, but let's see. 36 damage. You know what? I think it is worth playing. Five extra block. I'd rather not lose the plated armor, but we could cheat in a maintenance or a Desperado, or we could just play Deadeye and gain more strength. I think I just want to get that Desperado going a little bit more. So I will. If we, okay, and here's the problem I'm noticing is that if we play this, if we don't play the block, we're gonna lose it immediately. So, we should play a defend. and we should play the heroic. Now, if you ever multi-hit me as your first attack, we're gonna lose those heroic stacks, but as long as we have it for the big attack, I'm happy. Actually, the next turn is gonna be intangible. And we did draw it again, which is not what I wanted. How did we draw it again? What happened? Oh, I have 2 of them in the deck. That's what happened. I decided to take plated armor and a desperado. Save this. Definitely cheat in a desperado. Desperado. Maybe Vantage first. This is a very good turn. I didn't really want to draw. What do we have? Heroic, Bravado, Defend, Deadeye, Maintenance, Strike, Vantage. At least next turn we have 2 defends, and then we'll draw this defend, but not this cheat. Cheat would allow us to go into a dive. No, I think we're happy with the next turn. Let's just play this, I guess. Keep the glare for the next turn since there's not one coming up. It's fine. Dun dun da da dun. Demonic Lettuce says, a cowboy cat versus an eldritch being, just like Dismos and the Heart of Darkness. I forget in my campaign who was there at the end. It's been such a long time since I had played. Dun. I don't remember who I sacrificed. Desperado, Glare. What's the Desperado doing? 40? I mean, this one does 97. I mean, if I play this Desperado and next turn play this one, you're dead. So we will win Ascension 1 of the Hermit. Because I don't have the other Ascensions unlocked yet, and we're slowly getting there. But I'm learning more about how the character works, and that was a pretty fun run. I think we kind of did a bit of a curse build last time, but not using these cards, like add an injury to your hand. We used the relic, but we were fighting... I don't know who we were fighting. We used this relic, I don't think we used the power. I'm trying to say, but we'll look in a second. Shot Glass. The first 2 times you use a potion each combat, gain a random potion. You can only use 2 potions each combat. The first 2 times you use a potion, gain a random potion. This seems like incredible. Like, it's better than White Beast Statue, because White Beast Statue means you get 1 potion per combat. This means you get 2 potions per combat. That's incredible. If you end your turn concentrated, gain an additional energy next turn. Okay. Very situational, like super situational. This is always good, unless you have Sozu. This is like, who cares? Red Scarf, whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, gain 2 block. I suppose these are probably Hermit relics that only he can get. This one, like this one I understand, because you know, it's concentrated. This one I understand because it's debuffs, but maybe this one could be for anything, or anyone, I should say. But yeah, getting free potions per combat is absurd. I mean, White Beast Statue is great. Didn't that used to be a boss relic before it turned into like a rare relic or something? You know, let me look, it's been a while. White Beast Statue. It's uncommon. Goodness gracious. I'm pretty sure that used to be a boss relic. So, good run. I want to look at the last Hermit run as well. We had Fatal Desire, Heroic Bravado, and Overwhelming Power. And last time we had Adapt. We could exhaust a card to gain block. Eternal Form, making our hand very cheap. and we still had the cheat in there. I feel like we had a bit more of a curse build on this deck as well, but I suppose the idea was that we would just exhaust the curses. Which makes sense, I suppose. But that was a good run. Learning more how to play as these characters. I probably overvalue maintenance, but in the early game, it's fantastic. Once you start removing your strikes, less so. And I haven't built a strike hermit yet. But Covet, being able to draw more cards, Glare, Cheat I love, Cheat Desperado, cheat anything expensive, basically. Rose and I really helped on that one because we knew exactly what we were going to be cheating. But a fun run. I enjoyed it, at least. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch if I want to go live. Support the channel, any of the links below in the video description. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire Downfall.